Welcome. This is Sophia Ligel. I am so happy to connect with you in this way. If you are new to my work, I am an Empower Life coach and a light coach healer that is a channeling of universal language of light as a healing of method and a healing of deepening your connection to the frequency, the energy, and all life, to your divine nature, and creating transformation from your own inner connection into your world. And so the energy of 2022, before I moved into 2022, I want to kind of bring the energy of this year, 2021, and just really almost taking a deep breath in, closing your eyes, connecting to your heart, connecting to how you are in your body right here, right now, in this moment, and imagining that the road behind you is a road, the journey that you have walked this year, the month of December and November and October and so on, all the way to January of 2021, just as if all those were places in a journey. And just tuning into the wholeness, coming back to this present moment where you're standing right here, right now. And just simply tuning in how you have transformed, what you're taking away from the journey, what places in the outside world were truly activating of your heart, of your soul, of your life, perhaps through new connections, new experiences in your life, and also tuning into your inner landscape and simply noticing and acknowledging by saying, I acknowledge this within myself, this transformation within myself. What have you learned? What experiences have nourished you in your internal landscape, in your internal life? Perhaps moments of chaos and struggle that open up new opportunities where you were able to find new solutions, things that you perhaps didn't dare to take certain steps. There's certain challenges that open up to a new sense of perceiving yourself, a deeper connection with yourself or with your family or with another in your relationship, your work, your life. It open up to a sense of forgiveness and appreciation of life, of nature, of your children, of your family, of your connections. So I invite you to take a moment and focus. What was your focus of in last year? And as you tune in into that journey, your journey, the external and the internal journey, what do you take away from the journey? What were the treasures and the gifts that perhaps each season, each month, each experience gifted you and that you take away, and now you can fully integrate them and know they're alive within you because they have become part of your tissue, of your cells, of the way you breathe and move through life, the way you connect with yourself and with others and the planet. And so this year, 2021, was an energy of number 5, an energy of a lot of change and abundance as well, and deep transformation and making decisions that sometimes you were the one making decisions, and sometimes life was taking that decision for you and creating that change in your life. And in the world, we have seen this constant transformation and change. It's almost like life is asking us to show up in ways where we haven't been showing up, taking responsibility of ourselves, our life, and things that we have been postponing in life, and taking charge and responsibility. It has truth been a year of revelations of truth, of our own personal inner truth, truth within family systems, between cultures, between government and countries, and the whole world as a united being. From looking at how we relate with ourselves, with children, with the family, with other cultures, with the energy of how we relate to the earth, how is our connection to the earth and ourselves. Systems that are no longer working, and that haven't been working, but now it's right in front of our eyes, and we can no longer just look on the towards the other side. Now it's right there in front of us, and we have to face it. The same way that fear has been just right in front of our eyes, because it's through it. It's this year has been asking us to move through it. No longer hiding away, repressing, running away. It's the only way now. It's through it. Just taking responsibility, acknowledging what is happening within me, around me, and also recognizing the choice, the freedom of choice, that you create your reality. And so I want to live with this and acknowledge this year in this way, and also recognize and bring back the energy that everything originates within you. And so as you cultivate an internal order within you, in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your actions, and you create that order within you between your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions, you create alignment. So therefore you're creating an order. In order, there's clarity, there's harmony, there's a sense of inner peace within you. And so as you cultivate this alignment, this sense of inner peace and inner order, then what happens is that the reality you experience, that is not the reality of anybody else in the world, your reality of your own experience is uniquely yours, because it's combination of all of the experiences that you have had throughout your life, how you have created meaning of what it is to be alive in this planet. And so that is uniquely yours. And as you bring that order into your internal world, you begin to see the reality you experience. That order will begin to be experienced and seen in the reality of that you experience. So as you create order within you, the world, the reality around you aligns as well to your internal order. So this is important to remember. And so I want to move to 2022. That is the year of, it's a number 6 year. But the beauty of it is that there's 3 twos. So there's a triple energy of the 2 number. So what does this mean? The 2 number is an energy of partnerships, it's an energy of love, it's also an energy of duality. those opposites that complement, and finding that inner place of unity within the masculine or the feminine, the black and the white. And so finding that unity, that sense of wholeness within the duality, that ultimately brings the energy of the Trinity from light into energy, into form. And so what the Trinity does is basically consciousness creates the observer. As you observe yourself, you observe your emotions, you observe your thoughts, you observe your actions. That's the piece of the Trinity, where you are the one that is dreaming and noticing what you're dreaming, and at the same time creating what you're dreaming. And yet, the universe is the spirit, is the ultimate creator. And so, what the Trinity does, it creates that new depth of understanding within us all and within life. And this is the capacity and the blessing and the gift that we have as human beings, to be able to see ourselves, to recognize we are the ones creating. When you paint a painting or write a story, you are writing it. And you can acknowledge you writing that, creating that. You're unconscious, you are the one creating. And so this energy that 2022 is bringing, it's been really clear that it came in for the past, I want to say for the past 7 years, my guides, that my divine essence, my soul, the spirit that I connect with, has been giving me the energies of unity, of love, and cooperation. And ultimately, the number 2 is an energy of harmony and balance. And so unity, love, and cooperation creates the energy of balance, of harmony in the new earth, in this new order that is coming forward on the planet Earth. And there's several energies that I was receiving. And so in order for the wisdom of humanity in this new order on the planet to come through, there's 2 important pieces to return to in remembering the wisdom of the earth, and remember the wisdom of the heart. Together, that creates the birthing and the emergence of the wisdom of humanity in this new order on the planet, which I call the emergence of the new human, as a new way of being with oneself, with one another, and the planet as well, in harmony and balance with ourselves, with each other, and the planet. And so in this energy of unity, the year of 2022, it's inviting unity instead of separation or division. So focusing on unity instead of separation or division. And that can be with others, and it also speaks about your internal world. When there's a thought that creates separation in your relationships, in your connections, and even in your life, in yourself, you separate and you create inner conflict within you, coming back to unity. And so choosing unity. And the way it is just simply choosing, I'm not going to listen to this thought. This thought is not who I am. It's simply a thought that I'm thinking. Separate from who I am and the truth of who I am. This thought is creating and activating the emotion of separation and inner conflict within me. I come back into my choice, into my power, and I choose unity. So the second one is the energy of love, and this is the piece of choosing love over fear. All the other emotions, that when you go to anger, when you go to sadness, and the underlying emotion is the energy of fear. And so ultimately, this, so I want to clarify this, not to say that yes, there's moments that anger, it's the way you're expressing your passion, and what we have, um, what is needed, or I feel is needed at this time, especially in places such as, like, I live in Canada, but I was born in Argentina, where anger, it's a really common energy that you see, and an emotion that you see, where in Canadian culture, it's an energy, being angry is an energy that is, it's deeply repressed. And so what I speak about is knowing how to channel these energies, how to use the energy of the emotion, because emotions are energy in motion, how to use it to empower yourself, not to overpower others, but to empower yourself in your life, in your own connection, and connection with all around. So in this is the understanding and the knowing how to channel, how to yield the energy and the power of the emotion. And so bringing back to not saying that anger or fear, it's wrong, that you need to repress it. No, we need to learn how to be with each emotion, with each energy, because we're mastering frequency. And so these experiences of deep contrast are helping us to master frequency, not only to understand through our body and our physiology, through our brain and our heart, also integrate it, and how to bring it forward into our life as a way that is empowering us in love, and that brings us back to harmony, to unity, to love and cooperation with ourselves and with life. And so the next energy is cooperation. The energy of cooperation, again, is choosing to the energy of cooperation, collaboration, because there's a deep knowing of unity and love in all life. There's that recognition of interdependency, that all life is interconnected with one another, that is no longer overpowering or fighting against. So when you find that you are fighting against yourself, fighting against something, resisting it, when you fall into fear, that there's a tendency of over fight. You go in a war, in the fight, or freeze or hide, right? Or flee. And so when there's the energy that is the opposite of collaboration, where you feel you have to fight for something, or fight against, or overpower someone, instead of joining power within and collaborate, join power and energy. There's, in this sense, we're learning an understanding of that infinite energy, that ultimately energy transforms. It never goes away. It never disappears. You never lose anything. The energies transform. So again, it's understanding energy at a deeper level. And so the three energies of unity, love, cooperation bring the energy of harmony and balance. That ultimately life here on planet Earth is all about balance and harmony. There is no dark and good. It's all seeking homeostasis. Look at your body. Your body is looking for homeostasis, well-being, to thrive. And so balance and harmony, the energy at the center is inner peace. And so the energies of love, choose love over fear. Unity, choose unity versus separation and disconnection. Choose cooperation instead of fighting against, getting ahead, fighting against. And so the other piece that I want to bring, number 6, is the energy of experiencing transformation, and also we're moving towards accessing the consciousness of transformation. And during this year, it's going to be really important to move into the heart and begin to create from the heart. And so questions as what truly matters to you, what is really important to you, are going to be questions that are going to be alive or become alive if they haven't already become alive in your life. And really committing to the transformation, to the changes. So what are the patterns and what are the attitudes that are supporting you to this transformation, and what are patterns, behavior, and attitudes that are not supporting this transformation? And so taking responsibility in that, in your life, to create those internal changes within yourself. And then the next piece is being very grounded, because number 6 is the energy of the mother earth. And so I imagine we're going to continue to see a lot of energy and shiftings within mother earth, and that could look as climate, as earthquakes, as shifts in whatever, I don't know how it's going to translate, but we'll see that. We can also begin to see it, how people return more to the earth and that connection of wisdom of the earth, as I was speaking about. As the energy of the earth, it's a living body, it's a conscious being, it's transforming and shifting in vibrations, because we are shifting in the universe. We're in a space in the universe we have never ever been before. That's why you're noticing also your body is not going through changes at a cellular level, at a not only DNA level, that is the level of information, it's also going through transformation at the level of the RNA, which is a building block of your actual physical body. And so noticing as well, listening to your intuition, to the wisdom of your heart, and moving through your heart intelligence. And the other piece will be about nourishment. How are you nourishing yourself? Is this food nourishing me or not nourishing me? Is this relationship nourishing to me or not? Am I taking time to nourish myself or not? Is this thought nourishing me or not nourishing me? Is this thought creating balance and harmony? If I take this action, if I make this decision, will create inner peace within me. Is it true and aligned to my inner harmony? Is it true and aligned to what is truly important to me? Is it true and aligned to what truly matters to me? And when I make this decision, and when I follow this, and when I think this, is it aligned to what is important to me? To what really, truly, you truly love? To the love that you have come here to experience, to express, and to share. To the love that is here from life to give to you. With open hands, with an open embrace, and with an open heart. I'll see you on the January